Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Lucky, back again with another review. In today's review, I am going to be reviewing Aquaman by Geoff Johns, Omnibus. This is the new 52 stuff. This is some of my favorite Aquaman. It's actually the only Aquaman pretty much that I've ever read. I was trying to think. I've read a little bit of the new stuff, but man, this run is so good, and I hope you guys do enjoy this one. Alrighty, taking a look at Aquaman by Geoff Johns. We're going to do some overhead shots, talk about a little bit about the story, and yeah, we're just going to jump right on into it, man. So this is the front. You got a lot of the supporting cast on here. Got Mira and Aquaman, the main two. All of these characters play a pretty cool big role in the book. They're actually awesome characters. It's been a little bit since I've read it, so I don't remember all of their names, to be honest. But they're all kind of in like flashback scenes and all stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Here is the spine for you. Aquaman by Geoff Johns Omnibus. And then we got the back. This omnibus does retail for $75 US, so it's actually pretty cheap, which is nice. This collects Aquaman 0 through 19, 21 through 25, and 23.1 and 23.2 in Justice League 15 through 17. You may be asking yourself, why does it collect a Justice League book? Because the Justice League is in this book and it ties in with this Aquaman series because it's at the end of the story and it's incredible. It's an awesome little it's a cool little event they do in it. Let's take off the dust jacket. Let's take a look at the flaps. Got a little biography on Geoff Johns, maybe just talking about, I know, it's just a little biography on him. And then a biography on everybody else. I forgot to mention, you also have Yvonne Rice doing the main art for most of this book. Then you have Joe Prado, I think is his name. He's also an artist that's worked on this book. Then you have Paul Pielter. I really like his stuff. He's doing G.I. Joe. He was doing a little bit of G.I. Joe taking over, and then he did a Geiger issue, and holy shit. He did like 2 Geiger issues. It was awesome. And then Sean Parsons. So yeah, those are your main, that's our main cast for this book. We got a wraparound, but guess what? It's not fully a wraparound. The spine breaks it up because of course it does. Why else? But it's cool as Black Manta and Aquaman. Pretty sick. Alrighty. Let's open this bad boy up. Aquaman by Geoff Johns Omnibus. So then you also have all the creators still here. The 2 main artists, though, is Yvonne Rice and Paul Pielter. And then Joe Prada. Yeah, Joe Prada or some. Yeah, and Sean Parsons are the main colorists on this book. We do have a table of contents. Kind of tells you what we got going on through the whole story. The book only has 705 pages in total, so shit, man, it's kind of wild. I mean, it is surprising, though, that DC was like $75. I was like, oh my god, of course I want that. And you can obviously get it cheaper at like places like Cheap Graphic Novels, in-stock trades, organic price books. But if you want to, support your local LCS because they will gladly take that. And yeah, I usually buy a lot of my omnibuses from my LCS, so that's always fun. But I will say, getting into this, there will be spoilers, but not yet. I will put up a spoiler warning. Man, the Aquaman movie with Jason Momoa, right? The main part with the trench, right? The trench gets introduced in this book, okay? Like, they get introduced from the story. Geoff Johns created them. It's awesome. So, or maybe he didn't create them. I honestly have no idea. I'd have to do more research. But the Aquaman movie takes heavily from this book. I will say that. But this book is so good, man. It literally made me. I already kind of liked Aquaman, to be honest. But man, I like Aquaman's up there now, bro. This book did so much. The first issue's fun. It's a little introduction. Aquaman's at a restaurant and he's getting some fish or clam shell chowder or something. It's honestly hilarious, to be honest. But then this one, it gives you a lot of his history too. So you get to like see his dad, kind of see everything that's kind of going on. I'm telling you, it takes heavily off this book. Aquaman and Mira are together, man. One of the best couples in all of DC. The Trench plays a huge role. They're in it for, I would say, majority of the issue. A lot of crazy stuff goes on. I'm gonna show most of the art. I won't tell you too much about the story because I want you guys to read it for yourself and get this book because it's amazing. But I'll give you a little premise on everything that's kind of going down. But yeah, so a lot of it's just the Trench, and then we go into Atlantis stuff because Aquaman still isn't. He's not the like king of Atlantis or anything yet, so he's kind of just doing his own thing, and then he proceeds to become the king of Atlantis, and you see why Black Manta is like hunting down Aquaman, Arthur Curry, and everything. They're also trying to collect these 7 gold, what I can't remember, like amulets. I would say they have mystical powers and stuff, right? So, that team on the dust jacket. So this team, so all of his friends, these are some of his friends that he used to work with back in the day. They were all on a mission for these like amulet. The premise is like the trident is one of them, so it gives you more power in a sense. So you get these amulets and all this stuff, and they're all teaming up. Like, see right here, he has I think his name's like Prisoner or something. It's like some funny thing, bro. Oh yeah, his name's literally Prisoner. But right here you have these gold little forearm braces, right? So those help enchant him, but he's also getting chased because Manta's trying to collect them all. Bro, Black Manta is written so good in this book. Aquaman's written so good in this book. This book is just peak, bro. If you have not read it, you have to read it. But look right here, 6 years ago, and you get to see. So the team name is called the Others, and you see them all here. It's skull, and you see the trident, and then all the other gold objects. So you really get to learn what these, like, the little history, and like it's cool, dude. It's awesome. But I'll let you. I'm not gonna spoil any of that. The only part that I will say for spoilers, like spoilers, pretty much the entire book. To be honest, I don't know why I said I'll let you know, because we're flipping through it, and I'm just showing you art. Hold on, look at that. Here is the Gutter Lost too. This is just a spread page, just an easy one. But yeah, there's the Gutter Lost. It's not horrible, as you can see. Like, lays down pretty flat. I mean, here's the eye. It's pretty good. But no, I read this on a cruise, man. I was like, holy shit, I love Aquaman now. But yeah, so it's a fun story. It's a super, super fast read, man. I will say that. A super fast read. I finished it so fast. I finished it in like 2 or 3 days, I think, because I was just like kind of reading a little bit each night. Or maybe I finished in like 2 days because I was like, the first night I read like half the book, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is peak, bro. So that was super fun. But then you get a lot of stuff with Orm, man, and it just shows you how good of a character Orm is and the relationship that Aquaman and Orm have. But I will say that the part that I want to say is that the movie takes so much from this book, but like, in all honesty, the movie could have made the Aquaman movie like a Justice League movie too, because the way that Orm, like, the reason why there's 2 Justice League issues in here, as you can see, they're already showing up. But this is going to be spoilers, is because this dude Orm, it's about to invade Earth because they think that Earth is starting, like, like land, like, so the ocean is starting to like kind of fight land, right? Because Orm thinks that they're sending attack and everything. And dude, there's one page in here that's just peak, bro. It's actually one of my lock screens on my phone. But so much is going down. It's going in every state in DC, bro. Every city. It's insane. But I'm just going to flip through. I'm not going to say much about the story because I want you guys to read this. So bad. And dude, there's some plot twist in here that you're like, no way. Like there is one plot twist in here that I was like, bro, this fool needs to catch these hands, bro, because I'm actually pressed. But it's just a fun, like, dude, there's some good plot twists in here that everybody needs to read. You just need to read this book, in all honesty. It's one of the best books I've probably ever read, to be honest. It's just a great series, and if you want to get into Aquaman, you should read this book, in all honesty. The Peter David Omnibus just came out, too. I'll do a little overview on that, too, once I get mine. Well, I gotta find that page, bro. Once I get mine, because I'll just do a little overview. I haven't read any of the material or anything. But just to show you guys a little bit of the book. Here's another spread page. We're a little bit deeper in the book, as you can see. Sorry for the glare. Gonna get another light soon, so then it doesn't. But you have a lot of cool, fun Justice League stuff in here, man. You need to read this, and when I said it should be like an awesome event, is because you gotta read what goes down, in all honesty, man, because the way everything happens in the book is just awesome. It's peak, man. And the movie, like, you'll enjoy the Aquaman character so much more once you read this book. And then we kind of get into another story arc that kind of ends kind of fast, but it also carries on from the last one. But it's about the original king. Bro, it's insane. But I'm not going to say much about it. And then it honestly, in all honesty, it leaves us on this insane, like, cliffhanger, I will say. This gives you a little kind of telling you what's been happening in DC. So it like fills you in. I didn't really read it because I'm going to read all the material down the line. But this book just ends off. So it ends off right here, right? The spoilers. This page, right? You can read the bubbles if you want. It's a massive cliffhanger, and we don't have another omnibus for it yet. Here is the bonus material. I love that cover. Awesome cover too. Got some more awesome covers. Then we got some pages, some designs. What else? Mira design, Aquaman design. The trench. Yeah, so I think Geoff Johns did create the trench. Geoff Johns and Yvonne Rice. Because the artist had something to do with it too. They had to bring those characters to life. But then we get pages, some preliminaries. And yeah, that is Aquaman by Geoff Johns. Alrighty. And that is the end of this video. You might be asking yourself, what do I review Aquaman by Geoff Johns at? What's my review? 1 through 10. This is how it's always going to be. We're always going to do 1 through 10 at the end of every video on my review of the book. Aquaman by Geoff Johns gets a... What does Aquaman by Geoff Johns get? Drum roll, please. Nah, JK. It gets probably a 9... Probably like a 9.2, in all honesty. It's a great read. For my first Aquaman book, I loved it. I could read it. I knew everything that was going on. It was a great story. So yeah, I would say a 9.2. Let me know what you guys think. What's your rating of Aquaman by Geoff Johns, the Omnibus, or just the whole series in general of the New 52? I haven't read everything, but Aquaman, the Geoff Johns stuff, ooh, this shit is fire, man. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. If not, that's totally fine too, man. But yeah, I hope everybody has a good one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.